now.
It started with a rowdy neighbor who allegedly revealed his private parts to children. Now that man is dead and another behind bars.
What? Let's just jump into this video. What the hell did they just say? Showing the parts to the what? We're going to jump into these two stories because, man, one is dead and one is on the run.
With a rowdy neighbor who allegedly revealed his private parts to children. Now that man is dead and another behind bars. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. There are now questions of self-defense. The shooting happened last night near Lake Mead and Hill Point in Summerlin. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Matthew joins us live outside the Clark County Courthouse. Ryan was the only reporter in the room during the alleged shooter's first court appearance.
Well, Brian, Denise, before 32-year-old Eddie Moreno's first initial court appearance, we were in his neighborhood. That's where you still see remnants of Joe Moreno's blood. They do have the same last name, but they are not related. They're simply just neighbors when an argument took a twist on their property line.
How you doing now?
This is 32-year-old Eddie Moreno in court Tuesday. Not even 24 hours after being arrested for shooting and killing his neighbor.
She heard 4 gunshots.
This neighbor, who asked not to be identified, recalls chaos during an unsuspecting Monday night with his wife and kids.
There was just a ton of cops on both sides of the street from one end to the other.
Police confirmed the victim, Joe Moreno, lived here. Documents the 8 News Now investigators obtained show his girlfriend locked him out. His neighbor, Eddie Moreno, who lives here, was coming home with his wife and kids. Documents say Eddie was already armed and witnessed his neighbor acting aggressively, accusing Eddie of breaking into his home. Eddie's wife already on the phone with police. Tensions continued to rise. Documents alleging Joe then took off his pants and began thrusting. Eddie's 5 children were watching before gunfire. Police indicate the review of this interaction via doorbell footage. In it, Eddie Moreno says, "You're going to get blanked up right here." Later saying, "I'm going to murder you." 3 minutes later, he says that's what he gets. He's not going to do that in front of my kids. Are you crazy? Eddie turned himself.
Listen, how many of you would do this and defend your kids if you seen your neighbor or a man pulling out their private parts in front of your kids? What would you do?
And without incident, police say. A judge denied to set bail Tuesday due to the case's nature.
Feel pretty safe playing out in the streets usually.
But neighbors indicate the household Joe Moreno lives in has a history of disturbance, several believing the family man they see should be back here. Now, Eddie's wife was also in the courtroom today. She's a bit emotional to go on camera right now at the moment, but she does confirm to me they have 5 kids together. All of them were in the car yesterday. She also calls Eddie the rock of their family, who's not only navigating everything they saw yesterday, but now what they're probably going to be enduring for months longer. Reporting live outside the Regional Justice Center, Ryan Matthew, 8 News Now.
Ryan,
Wow. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, man. How do y'all feel about this? I mean, that's crazy. You pull up with your 5 kids in your car and you see your neighbor and he's having an argument with his wife and he pulls out his slammy on your kids. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, he's in for a rude awakening. All right? So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. And then we going to get to another gentleman who whooped his stuff out on a woman in Whole Foods. Like, you can't even go to Whole Foods peacefully. Didn't this guy know he's supposed to take that shit to Walmart? Yeah, Walmart. That's where all the craziness. Leave Whole Foods alone, man. Let's jump into it and let me know your thoughts.
Well, we begin tonight with that disturbing story in Chamblee, and we do want to warn viewers the details may be considered graphic. Good evening. I'm Russ Spence.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Chamblee police say a man is accused of performing a sex act on himself and leaving bodily fluid on a woman at Whole Foods.
Fox 5's Mary Smith is live outside Chamblee Police headquarters after speaking with the victim tonight. Mary?
Yeah, that's right. The victim says this happened during what was supposed to be a routine trip to Whole Foods, but the unthinkable happened. Horrified and enraged. Just no words. Disgusted. Dr. Sabine Lovell, a plastic surgeon here in Metro Atlanta, is still processing what happened to her during a trip to this Whole Foods on Peachtree Boulevard in Chamblee Saturday. I was going to pick up a couple things. I see this gentleman walking down the aisle who's pretending to be shopping, and he's holding a basket. And he looked kind of like a normal gentleman, like late 20s, early 30s, nothing like extra suspicious about him. She says she then reached for a bag of chips, but felt something on her back. So I bent over to grab the chips, and as I was doing that, I felt something like wet and warm on my back. And so I put my hand on the small of my back, and then I saw that it was like this gooey, white substance, and I turn around and I see this guy looking at me, and then he zips his pants up. Lovell tells Fox 5 once she realized what happened.
That's wild, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. What the hell's going on with you guys?
And she chased the man before calling police. I wanted to draw as much attention as possible to the situation so that there would be a lot of witnesses. Chamblee police say a witness saw the man drive off in a black Kia. Investigators tell Fox 5 they identified a person of interest, and the investigation is ongoing. This was broad daylight on a Saturday. I'm sure he's done this before, or this could escalate to something more like rape or murder. So I want to make sure that this goes on his record and it follows him.
Wow. So you see it there. They're bringing the Whole Foods nonsense of Walmart to Whole Foods. Like, what the hell is going on? Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts, man. Because men are out there whooping and pulling out their shit in front of women and kids. Yeah, one dead and one on the run. Y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all deserve to go to jail. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts and tap in, man. Tap in. Thank you for watching and subscribing.